Aloha everybody, it's Tioni with Hawaiian Keto Girl. I am going to be making 3 styles of haupia today. So I had this idea. I want to use 3 different thickening agents. So in one pan, I'm going to be using xanthan gum. Another pan, I'm going to be using gelatin. And then in my last pan, I'm going to use a mixture of both. And I want to just see which one comes out the best. So that's the only ingredient that I'm going to be changing in these recipes. The rest of the recipe is going to be the same. It's just going to be 1 can of coconut milk. Knox coconut milk is one of those brands that I had in my pantry, but it was also the one that had the less carbs. So in this whole can, you're looking at 7 carbs. So this is it. You can see that now. Anyways, Tropic coconut milk. And then Bob's Red Mill Xanthan Gum. I haven't tried another brand yet, so this is the only one I'm familiar with. If you know of any brands, comment below, let me know. The sugar that I'm going to be using today, I recently started using allulose. My husband complains about Swerve having this aftertaste. And so after some research, I learned that allulose is the closest thing to sugar, and it is natural and it doesn't have an aftertaste. So this is what I'm using. This is the first brand of allulose I've ever used. I thought it was a 2-pound bag, and well, I was wrong. It is 11 ounces. So I'm gonna experiment and try different brands a little later, and I'll share it with you. That's it for the recipe. Coconut milk, your sugar replacement, and your thickening agent, which you'll see in this video. We're gonna try 3, okay? So stick around.
Here are the ingredients that I used for the first recipe: Tropics coconut milk, allulose, and xanthan gum. The second recipe included Tropics coconut milk, Anthony's, Confectioner's Erythritol, and Knox gelatin. I started the first recipe with 1 can of coconut milk, 3/4 cups of water, 5 tablespoons of xanthan gum, and 5 tablespoons of allulose. As you'll begin to see, the mixture got really thick, so I ended up adding an additional 1/4 cup of water, which totaled to 1 cup of water for this recipe. You'll see here in this frame that the mixture was so thick I had a really difficult time spreading it. At this point, I realized that this recipe was not going to work out. Stay tuned till the very end of the video to see what I'm talking about. Alright, on to the second recipe. We're going to begin with 3/4 cups of water, 1 can of coconut milk, and stir. Then I'm going to add 5 tablespoons of Anthony's Confectioner's Erythritol and 2 packets of Knox gelatin. Okay guys, I messed up here. I should have taken the gelatin powder and liquefied it before adding it to the water and coconut milk. And you will see why in the next few frames. Alright, so I saw that this mixture needed a little bit more thickening, so I added an additional package of gelatin here. This recipe has 3 packages of gelatin altogether. Okay guys, I can't film this part for you because I need both hands, so I'm just going to show you what I discovered. Okay, so this is with the gelatin, and you see right here the gelatin kind of created little lumps. I'm thinking what I'm going to do the next time is mix the gelatin separately and then add it to the mixture to prevent these lumps from happening. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to strain this mixture while placing it in the pie dish. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay guys, there wasn't a lot of the lumps in there. That's all that I was able to strain out, and the rest is just liquid. So we're just going to let this one set. This one is definitely a lot more liquefied than the first recipe that I did with the xanthan gum. So we'll see how these set. Okay, here we are starting off the third recipe with 3/4 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of xanthan gum, and 1 package of Knox gelatin. Again, I should have liquefied the gelatin before adding it to this mixture. As you can see, this mixture thickened really quickly. From here, I will add 1 can of coconut milk, 5 tablespoons of Anthony's Confectioner's Erythritol, and stir. Oh my gosh, so this is actually the consistency I have been waiting for. Look at that. This is great. I really thought that this was going to be the winning recipe, but I was wrong. As I allowed the mixture to cool down, it thickened so quickly that it started to look like the very first recipe. Okay, so just a heads up, you want to get ready to screenshot. I am listing all 3 recipes so that you can see the trial and error. However, recipe number 2 is the one that you want to keep. And you'll see here that this mixture had a bunch of lumps of gelatin throughout. I'll point to them. Okay, here's the fun part. This is how they all turned out.
The Haupia has been setting, and we have 3 types. So you have number 1 with the cornstarch as the thickener. Then you have this one, number 2, which is just gelatin as the thickener, and then number 3, which is cornstarch and gelatin. So we'll see how it goes. I've got a taste tester here tonight.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so let's taste number 1. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, the number 1 does not even look like Haupia. I don't even know if maybe, I'm gonna try again tomorrow, see how it looks like cheese. It actually kind of looks like cheese. Okay guys, well, Dax and I
Switch seats.
and we filmed a taste test for all 3 of the Haupia, but my phone was not recording. Basically, we both agree that number 2 was the best one. I feel like the gelatin allowed that Haupia taste to come through, and the xanthan gum, I feel like it hid that coconut taste a little bit for me.
And then like an old, like if you were chewing on gum all day, that sticky in your gum, your mouth taste to texture.
So which one did you like the best?
The jello one?
The gelatin one like looked like Haupia and it tasted like Haupia.
I agree with you. It looks like the Haupia.
Even like as we're sitting here, we've only been here for like a couple minutes, but the number 1 right here in the top right corner, it already lost its shape. Like, see how it just looks like a blob? So I don't think my idea worked, so that was a fail. But the gelatin did work.
You did a good job though. I mean, all 3 of them I thought had the coconut Haupia taste.
Oh, it did?
It's just the texture was just kind of like
Off.
Yeah.
Yeah. The number 3 recipe is not too bad, but I would say the closest bet would be the gelatin. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Hawaiian Keto Girl, and our blogs on social media, Facebook and Instagram.
Don't forget to like and hit the bell notification.
Aloha guys.